What is up, Aries? How are y'all doing? Let's take a quick look at career and finance for May 2025. And I guess we could throw June in there too. How about that? Career and finance for Aries. All right, so y'all know what to do if you need a personal reading. Just check the description of the video, and that's where you'll find everything you need to know. And remember, for those of you catching this on time, tomorrow, May 17th, is going to be our next round of weekly live $25 readings. That takes place right here on this channel, and you can pre-order anytime on my website. When we do the weekly live readings, we read them in the order of which they come in. Right now, the list of pre-orders is still pretty small. So if you do order now, you'll be in the very front of the line. And remember, all the readings are time-stamped in the comments of the playback of the video if you don't want to sit through the whole thing. So all that information is in the description of the video. All right, let's see. Where should I start here? How about let's just give a quick general energetic overview. Hang on just a second. I got that glare on my camera lens. All right. Let's get a quick general energetic overview for the Aries who are currently employed. Just a quick general energetic overview of the Aries currently employed. What do we got here? Ooh, the Death card. So some of you can kind of tell that you're entering the ending of this cycle. You can feel the end right around the corner, can't you? You can tell. You don't know how much longer it's going to be, but now I think you're starting to really be able to feel the reality of, this isn't my forever job. Some of you may be a little bit freaked out by that feeling. Some of you can't fucking wait to move on from it. But yeah, I do think that your cycle is wrapping up and coming to a close. Now, hang on just a second. See, world card. Look at that. Look at that. Okay. But the Temperance. This is what I was going to say. So it's not uncommon for people to get freaked the fuck out when the Death card comes out. And actually, honestly, 95% of the time, the Death card is nothing to freak out about. All it means is it's a slow, gradual, transitionary process out of one cycle and into another one. Matter of fact, this is the Scorpio card. And if you think about Scorpio season, what's happening in Scorpio season? Scorpio season, that's when everything, the cycle of change with the Sagittarius has begun. And then Scorpio season is in the middle of it, where everything is just, it's kind of like the beginning, because there's the mutable, which ends the old cycle, the fixed, which is the plateau, and then cardinal, which starts the new season. So it's kind of in the middle there, So, and with the Temperance, like I said, I'm not saying that you're going to get laid off and fired unexpectedly. There ain't no Tower cards in here, no Five of Wands, nothing like that. But I think you can feel that it is slowly wrapping up and coming to a close. Now, for those of you who are waiting on like a callback from a specific place with the Page of Swords reversed, I'm not really seeing that in the month of May. Not really. There may actually be, what's funny? I do kind of have a feeling that whatever is next is going to be an opportunity that was right in front of your face this whole time and you didn't even see it. Whatever's next. Whether it's a new job or you're starting a new business or whatever the case may be, it's going to be kind of funny because it's been right in front of your face this whole time and you didn't even realize it. So, okay. All right, well, let's grab some general advice for the currently employed Aries. General advice. Queen of Swords. And the Queen of Pentacles. So, I got to be careful how I word this. Because I'm never... and the Three of Wands, yes. I'm never the person, well, very rarely am I ever the person to tell you to sit back and don't do nothing. Okay? However, I will say this. If you are taking action to like try to change jobs or change something in regards to the cycle that you're in, and it just doesn't really seem like the universe is wanting to cooperate, don't freak out. Don't freak out. Because like I said, your cycle isn't 100% complete yet. It's closing out right now. But it's not really quite time for the movement to start happening. So I'm not saying don't take action. I'll never say that. What I will say is if you are taking action and it doesn't look like anything's wanting to work out for you, be patient. Be patient. You know, I always recommend taking action. Always. But again, if you take action and nothing happens, relax. It's okay. The universe sees what you're doing, and the universe will respond accordingly when the time is right. Okay? All right. What should I read next? How about the Aries who are taking action to replace their day job with their own business? Those of you who are making moves towards becoming self-employed. Now, you have to be taking action. If you're sitting around waiting for the right opportunity, this is not for you. If you're contemplating what kind of business you want to start, this is not for you. This is only for my Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus Aries family who are out there busting moves, taking action, partnering with companies, promoting products, putting content on your platform or whatever the case may be. Let's see how it's looking. How's it looking? Ooh, 7 of Cups. Some of y'all may kind of be maybe trying to do too much at once, maybe. Which that can be easy to do when you're very first starting off trying to become self-employed. That can be easy to do. Getting a little bit nervous. A little bit nervous that you might be wasting your time. Oh, Tower card. Are you afraid of a worst case scenario? So some of you may have started a project that just doesn't really seem like it's going anywhere. And you may be afraid that it's going to crash and burn. Things are moving a little bit slow, I won't lie. Some of you kind of seem a little bit disappointed that it just doesn't really seem like the ball is wanting to roll. You know, you may be, hey, it's good to have the motivation and the tenacity, but you may be trying and fighting it a little bit too hard. And again, that's easy to do that too. Totally 100% understand that. The Temperance again. So this isn't the advice spread, but that does kind of feel like your guides or guardian angels telling you, relax, be patient. Aries' worst enemy is patience. Okay. All right, well, let's grab some general advice for the Aries taking action to become self-employed. What's some general advice? Boom, 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 boom. Ooh, 7 of Pentacles, okay. Knight of Wands. So slow down a little bit. I know that's kind of hard. That's hard to. It's hard to give advice with that, because I mean, especially if you've never done it before, and this is your very first time trying to do this. That is something that you kind of have to learn along the way. Because, yeah, it's really easy. Whenever you finally make up your mind and you're like, yeah, I'm fucking doing it, and then you start doing it, you want to go in balls to the wall and give 150%. And sometimes it's kind of hard to know, like, am I doing too much or am I not doing enough, But if you're doing every single thing you can in your power, just understand that the beginning is going to be a big learning curve. A big, big learning curve. If you've never had your own business before, there's a lot more that goes into it than what you see, and also don't be comparing yourself to anybody else that you see out there. A lot of bullshit out there. Oh, there is a lot of bullshit out there. A lot of people, matter of fact, you know how many people out there, especially online, are completely fake? Fake. They ain't self-employed. They're not rich or wealthy or anything like that. It's all fake. It's all fake. Okay, so don't be comparing yourself to anybody. If you really want to genuinely, legitimately become an entrepreneur, there's going to be a learning curve in the beginning, and there's going to be a process. And there's a lot of things that go into it. And not only that, but it's just a whole paradigm shift from going from being an employee to being your own boss is a whole psychological paradigm shift. It requires you to become a whole new person, and that's going to take some time. That's going to take some time. We got the 10 of Pentacles down here at the end of the line. You're on the right path. You're on the right track. It will pay off. Be patient. Relax. This is a learning curve. You have to go through this, okay? Totally normal. Anybody that tries to pretend like they went from making minimum wage to 6 figures overnight with their very first opportunity, I'm not saying it has never happened, but 99% of the time they're full of shit. Now, I don't know any self-employed person that didn't go through a year, 2 years of struggling, failing and failing and failing and failing before they finally popped off and became successful. That's normal, okay? All right. Now, I guess we're going to take a look and see what's going on with those of you who are currently self-employed. Currently self-employed. Not those of you who have started a business and it's going kind of slow. You're able to pay a couple of your bills, on the side. No, this is for my Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus Aries entrepreneurs, CEOs, businessmen and women, those of you who you're your own boss. So let's see what's happening with y'all. May into June. Self-employed Aries, let's see. 3 of Swords. Oh, that's weird. So this may not be for everybody, but I'm feeling like some of y'all may have some kind of drama outside of business and work that could be affecting things, affecting your performance, maybe making you feel like not all that motivated. You just don't even really want to wake up in the morning. You're just kind of dragging your ass. That's kind of weird. Chariot reversed. This is, it's kind of seeming like things are moving kind of slow. And some of you are contemplating, I ain't gonna lie, this is a very specific message. It looks like some of y'all are contemplating whether or not to try to do something totally, completely different. I don't know if you're thinking about starting a whole new business or what, but it's like something's weighing on you. I don't know what it is. For some of you, it's outside drama, like maybe family drama or something like that. Could be relationship issues, something's weighing on you very, very, very heavy. And I feel like it's destroying your motivation. And you may just be ready for a complete and total change of scenery, as it were. You know, ready for a whole new business. I want to just quit this business and start doing something else, you know. I don't think that's happening, but you're kind of contemplating that, some of you. But yeah, things do kind of seem like they're moving a little bit slow right now. And maybe for some of you, it's been moving slow and you're starting to lose the faith that things will ever pick back up again. And for those of you who resonate with that message, have y'all seen the changes that have been happening? Have you seen? Look, I know it seemed like things slowed down overnight, but they didn't. When things started slowing down, that was a big chain reaction of bullshit that took about a year to 2 years to reach to the point to where it trickled down to your business. That stuff doesn't happen overnight as much as it seems like it does. From what you see and from what you experience, it looks like it did, but it didn't. It didn't. So, since it didn't slow down overnight, it's not going to pick up overnight either. All these things that are happening in the financial world right now, your business is about to be booming here in the next few months. So just keep that in mind. Let's get some advice for the self-employed Aries. Now let me grab a deck I haven't used. A7 of Cups. Hang on. Okay, Two of Swords. All right. Well, I tell you what. Before you make a solid decision as to what you want to do, don't be afraid to spend your free time playing around with other things. Like, I'm sure you can find some free time on the weekends or something like that and start up a little side hustle just for fun. Just for fun. I would recommend that you just find something fun. Don't go into it with expectations of, I need a new income stream or I want to start a whole new business. Find something fun. A product that you're really passionate about or a company that you really think you could vibe with, and just for the fun of it. And, don't be afraid to play around with other things. Do something to give yourself something fun to do, something to look forward to. And you never know, it very well could turn into a whole new stream of income. It very well could, but you're straight where you're at. There's no reason to move on right now unless you just really fucking want to just throw in the white towel on this. You can, but be patient. Be patient. Things are moving forward even though it doesn't look like it. Okay? All right, y'all. Well, I feel like those were the messages that my Aries family needed to hear, so I'm going to end this video here. Thanks again for tuning in and playing along. Don't forget, tomorrow, May 17th, Saturday, is going to be our next round of weekly live $25 readings. You can pre-order on my website. The list of pre-orders is still pretty small, so if you order now, you'll be in the front of the line. But again, if you order a reading, they'll be time-stamped in the comments of the playback. So if you have shit to do tomorrow and you order one now, you can come back tomorrow night and go straight to your reading if you want to by looking in the comments. But Anyway, yeah, that's tomorrow at 11 a.m. But all the other information for all the other readings that I have is on my website as well. And the link is in the description. All right, y'all, I'm out of here. I'll see you sometime between now and the rest of all eternity.